Alright, hopefully that fixes it. Continuing on.
Men do kill their children, therefore Lindsay is innocent. And if you don't believe me, there are multiple videos breaking this down, and I'm just gonna play a little bit of them for you so you could see the insanity for yourself.
Okay, check this out. It's really crazy. Lindsay Clancy's birth chart.
Sorry, I gotta pause 1 second.
Here we go, talking about astrology again.
It's so crazy. Now, I don't have the time of birth, so really, you can disregard the ascendant, descendant, IC, MC, vertex, and all houses. It's really, I need the birth time. So like, not all of these aspects are necessarily true, because all those points, we don't really know. I just put it at noon. But, first of all, let me just show. Okay, so, notice anything here? She's got a North Node Aquarius, South Node Leo. She's in
What's up, Dutch?
Well,
Welcome
I
in.
don't believe in mythical sky daddy, but I believe in this.
We don't believe in astrology. The moon and the sun doesn't decide our fucking our behaviors. What are you talking about?
No, sorry, Stacy. You're not a cunt because you're a Cancer. You're just a cunt.
Nah. It's all about the moon and the stars, brother, and the way the moon affects the tides and shit.
Alright. Yo, Velasco.
Yeah.
This Lindsay Clancy trial.
But, did you see the Xbox announcement?
No, I did not.
They're allowing owners of, they're allowing disc owners to claim digital entitlements. Like, you can still play with your discs. If you have it. They're pro physical disc copies gamers.
I think Future was explaining that, and it's not as good as it sounds. Maybe they changed it after some blowback, but last I understood, it was basically when you put the disc in, it gives your console a digital license.
Yeah.
But if that disc gets put into another console, it transfers that license to the other console.
Gee.
Remember when you could just like openly trade games and not have to worry about it fucking working?
But it's not like you buy the game, put it in, now you have the license, and then you go sell the game, and now somebody else also has it. It goes along with the disc.
Dutch Matrix says hello, everybody. If you don't know, this is Bupela, Feeble Mind, myself, Nightowl, and Velasco Forge. And the video of the hedgehog that we're watching is Emerald Scribe, another friend of ours.
Let's get back into it.
Especially as a mother of two who dealt with a lot of postpartum mental illness, and just following all their birth charts and birthdays and zodiac signs. He did it.
I'm sorry, I can't get over the zodiac sign thing.
He did it. He's a Gemini man.
No.
His birthday is June 15th.
Why are you not pausing? Are you kidding me? Look, yeah, she does have crazy eyes. Look, dude, she does have crazy eyes. Oof.
Gemini woman. My birthday is June 14th.
Yeah, how about we look at your eyes, not your zodiac sign?
Who a Gemini man is. Also birthday June 14th. Men and women are different. Keep that in mind. Please don't judge. Donald Trump.
1 sec.
The TDS is strong with this one.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Donald Trump's a Gemini. He makes him bad man, and that makes other Geminis bad man and makes you murderer.
Oh, man. Man, this is hard. Also, Emmy, you are being very inappropriate at the moment. I'm gonna turn down my smile sensitivity to way down. Yep. There we go. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Apparently, all the streams are suffering.
My sons keep coming in and asking about stuff, and, I confiscated a toy from Bramble earlier, and, he was just asking for it back, and... This is sick. This is really sick.
Appreciate that second woman adding to the fact that these are mostly left-wing women that are involved in this by saying that Donald J. Trump, evil bad orange man, or Trump bad.
Simply here. Okay. Alright, let's continue.
was born on June 14th. Therefore, obviously, this proves that this guy is, in fact, the killer. Now, of course, she exempts herself from this. She's like, I'm a Gemini woman. That's completely different. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Obviously, the stars have aligned in such a way to make this woman exempt from her own craziness. But yeah, obviously, Patrick, the husband, he's the one who did it. And the proof is he was born on June 15th, and she's a Leo mom. And Leo moms always protect their cubs. And by the way, some people have tried to argue against this on their terms by saying that lions actually will kill their own cubs from time to time, but the fact is you're trying to inject any kind of rationality into this thought process where it's no longer present. And by the way, if you think that that is the limits of the, oh my god, the stars indicate who's guilty and who's innocent, you're just wrong, because it keeps going on, and you'll see these comments all over the internet.
Yikes.
Forensic astrologer, death investigator.
That person should just like delete their account. That's like the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I didn't realize it was this bad,
It's
guys. I didn't
absolutely
realize that people
wild.
were basing it off of like astrology signs and stuff. Like that stuff is just supposed to be like silly, fun. Like, ooh, you know, who's my crush gonna be? Who's my like? What's my day gonna look like? You know, it's not great, but this is psychotic. This is, yeah, no, like this is actually demonic. This is like 100% actually demonic, okay? Like this is just, ugh. Right, and the husband did it even though he wasn't there.
If you're watching the Lindsay Clancy case, I've already gone over the forensic astrology charts that show that the perpetrator
Dude, shut up.
is a male, the perpetrator is having an affair, and that the victims, specifically Lindsay, was drugged during this. And I've also gone over with the theory and the lie detection.
So I like that this
Women taking accountability, challenge level impossible. They just can't fucking do it, guys.
I want to know how the forensic astrologist did a lie detection. That's super interesting.
You ever see that animation with like the cultist and they're like doing that weird fucking dance around like the summoning circle? Yeah, that's how women operate, dude. That's how women operate.
woman has forensic astrologer and death investigator as her two titles.
Look at the dead ass eyes on this fucking woman. Like you can't take this dumb bitch seriously.
There's not a single brain cell behind those eyes. Not a single coherent thought or even a soul.
Like a fucking goldfish, bro.
Of course, death investigator is not an official title. She's just an idiot with a TikTok platform. Again, somebody who's trying to raise money for a murderous woman who murdered her 3 children and then tried to opt out of life but was too incompetent to do so by jumping out of a second-story window. And she's like, I've already broken all this stuff down. It's a long-running series, guys. I don't know if you guys know. It's kind of like the Candace Owens show. She's already given all this information on her podcast before, on her TikTok lives, and you just...
Hey, do you guys want to hear my theory about Candace Owens? I haven't been really watching, but...
Oh man, here we go.
Here's my crazy tinfoil hat theory. I think she was just in love with Charlie Kirk. This is... Actually, no, I'm like... This is just my thought, okay? I'm not good, like, I'm not... I don't know. She's... Okay, fine. But in my story that I'm writing, kind of basing off what was going on, was like basically in love with the hero. He dies, and then she uses it as an excuse to like drag his widow, who she was jealous through the mud. That's just me looking at it, like from a lady's perspective. That's all.
just gotta trust her, because as
Candace
soon as
Owens
she
is
saw
just
this man,
straight up
as soon
retarded.
as she knew who he was and what his sign was,
She
and
is.
where his moon was
She
rising,
is.
guess what? Obviously guilty.
I'm telling you all right now, when the South Node goes into Cancer...
I take it you probably watched the Andrew Wilson debate between her and him.
I typically don't watch anything revolving around here because I don't like losing brain cells.
I don't know. I feel
I've heard she gets scoured.
she gets absolutely fucking demolished, bro. And it's coming out too, like a lot of the text that she had between her and supposedly Charlie Kirk, like weren't even like real. They're alleging that like somebody else like ran the account that she was talking to, so like it wasn't even actually Charlie.
That's wild.
Yeah. Which makes sense, because like why the fuck would Charlie Kirk be using Telegram to communicate? Kind of weird if you ask me.
Right. If you're on this first name basis with Charlie, don't you just have his phone number?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're such great friends, you know, you're close, you campaign together. Yeah, might as well have each other's phone numbers.
Yeah, one would think.
2028, the South Node is going to transit over Patrick Clancy's moon in Cancer. He's going to be having eclipses over his natal moon.
Yeah, again,
I seriously thought this was just gonna be like more, you know, like mental health related stuff. I didn't think it was gonna be all this witchy crap. Like, oof.
I'm not an expert on astrology. I happen to have a functioning IQ. I happen to not be stupid like these women are, but these are the actual legitimate arguments that they're putting forward to say that Patrick was the killer and ignore the fact that this woman confessed to being the killer. Now, of course, there's also therapists, like I played at the open of this, that are saying, look, we all understand as women exactly what she was.
I don't understand. If I was that depressed, I would have, like, if I was depressed about it, I would have given my babies to my parents. Or, like, you know, just go move somewhere else for a bit. Leave them with Ambrose. You know? I don't understand.
Going through, and it's just understandable on a part of womanhood.
Like, I get if, like, you don't live close to family and that is a huge problem. But, I don't know, it's like, if you're the danger, if you are the danger to the kids, like, your goal is to, like, your goal should be to keep them out of danger. I don't know.
That sometimes you kill all three of your children and then try to kill yourself, and then the internet says it was your husband.
Many of us know.
It's such a girly pop thing to do, you know. You just like you feel weird some days, and you just murder your whole fucking family, bro. Like, yeah, just girly things.
We could have been only one step away from doing some of those horrific things because we experienced significant mental health issues after one of our children was born. And many of us know just how dark some of those thoughts get.
So you wanna hear something funny, right? Like,
Let's hear it.
my investigative skills, right? Like, watching this woman talk, observing her facial, I guess, output, like just her facial, you know, reactions to the things she says, the way her eyes and mouth react. She's like forcing herself to say this shit.
Yeah,
And
she's looking for engagement. She's looking for clicks.
no. It's like she's trying to force sincerity, you know, like she's lying is essentially what I'm saying. Like she's spinning a yarn. She's definitely she seems like she's just saying this shit to say it, like she's like reading a script, or it's not something that she like truly believes in, or something that she's just trying to sell to somebody else. Like my investigative kind of like skills, my background in loss prevention, and you know, actually catching thieves and liars for a living. She seems like a shoplifter being confronted, trying to convince me that she didn't steal anything.
Yeah, it's called being delusional, right? This is what women do. They create these fantasies in their fucking heads, and they convince themselves it's true. That's really what they do. That's how they live their lives. They just create this like emotional thing in their head, and they just believe it's true. That's why it's like when they lie, they're not even really lying half the time. They actually believe what they're saying. That's how delusional they are, half of them.
They definitely got to be high on their own fucking delusions to live this type of life. It's crazy. She's convincing herself. Right there.
I did
Yeah,
not
right,
like
that like
Well,
yeah, it's true. It's got to be true. Yeah, I just said it. It must be.
Mental health issues after one of our children was born. And many of us know just how dark some of those thoughts.
Like, look at like the weird fake fucking forced smile and like exact. Look at her. Like yeah,
So, yeah.
did that sound right? Did that come out all right?
back. I did not like that look she gave right there.
Many of us know just how dark some of those thoughts get.
I don't like that. That's not a. That's not a sad look.
It's
It's
just
like almost
got the most
scared.
confused look on her face right now. Like,
Oof.
yeah, that maybe.
So yeah,
I was gonna ask you why you jerks made me watch this, and then I remembered this was my own idea.
this is going to be one of the most significant trials of your lifetime.
But yeah, this is the broad mental illness in the true crime community. And by the way, I actually experienced
Unfortunately, that trial is happening
I think
in the
it's
state of
literally- I don't remember which
Massachusetts,
state said
so
this, but literally,
justice
like,
likely
by
won't
the
be
grace
served.
of God, that could have, if not by the grace of God, that could have been me. Yeah, like that's just the thing. Human beings, we all have evil within us. You know, that doesn't mean we have to support like monsters like this.
experienced this firsthand when I took my wife to CrimeCon in Nashville a couple of years ago, and I actually sat in on panels with women like this and noticed how insane they are, because no matter what the case was, no matter what the facts of the case was, they were trying to actively engineer a mystery. No matter what the topic, when they were prompted to ask questions to the people doing the panel, without fail, they would allege some kind of police conspiracy or some kind of
Police conspiracy, huh? Got it.
conspiracy of some sort being the true thing behind the case. That was the subject of the conversation. And even though this didn't make any sense to anybody who's thinking rationally, all the other women, and this was majority older women with Nancy Grace haircuts or the cut from John and Kate plus 8, they would be like, oh yeah, that's such a good idea, that's such an amazing idea. And that's when I learned firsthand that these women exist. They are in full force. They
Be
are
right
not
back.
just
Take
online.
a
They will show up
whiz.
to events in person, and they're just
You wanna know what's messed up, guys? I really hope more, like, mom VTubers, like, we see more mom VTubers, because one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I can be a mom under several layers of security. Like, and the thing that's messed up is that the fact that I feel like I have to be under these many layers of security that's a problem. I really hope we get to see more, like, mom VTubers, and that's one of the things I really love about, like, the AI community especially, is, like, there's just a lot of parents here, and it sucks that we all have to hide under, like, dumb little hedgehogs and stuff. You know, that shouldn't be the case, but that's how dangerous it is.
just as crazy, if not more crazy, when you're around them and actually talk to them. Also, at one of these events, they ended up shipping in a wine cart to the back of the room, and they announced it, and all these women got up to rush to get the wine. And the other thing that I learned about them is that they're too slow. Middle-aged women can't keep up, because I was able to blitz all them bitches, grab wine for me and for my wife so that we could get the wine, and I was just really unimpressed by their speed. No athleticism among this group, as well as crazy conspiracy minds among all of them. And again, I really need you guys to understand that these women are turned on by the idea of a conspiracy. True crime is their whole life, and by the way, making true crime more interesting.
I feel personally called out because I do like true crime, but, like, not like it, but I just find it sort of, like, I don't even know why. I don't know. Maybe there's something, yeah. But again, it just kind of reminds you, like, oh wait, no, evil actually exists. There's certain people you can't feel sympathy for. There's certain people that won't be rehabilitated, you know? You just need those reminders. Not like this, though. Not just making, like, crazy conspiracies, like, where the evidence isn't there.
Is an intricate part of their obsession with true crime, and these are the same exact people that back.
Aw, cute little headshot. Thanks, Beast. That's so kind of you. Thank you.
all the innocence fraud cases. Again, we talked about all the crazy conspiracies they follow based on the Innocence Project directing them in that direction. They're the same people.
Oh yeah, the Innocence Project was a stupid thing.
People that, again, in large part are obsessed with the idea that Tyler Robinson did not kill Charlie Kirk. And yeah, this is a reprehensible side of humanity. It's absolutely disgraceful. And again, without pause, without hesitation, these women with professions, some of them are absolutely crucial, including therapists, including people who deal with children, including mothers.
Yeah. Actually, the therapist thing doesn't surprise me.
The YouTube end of the stream is
will say that they totally understand Lindsay Clancy if they believe that she was guilty, but she is justified because of what she was going through mentally.
It happens.
Or they'll say that she's innocent, and it was definitely the man because they can't assign accountability to a woman for her actions, no matter what. And yes, this is very troubling. This is something that should be concerning, and I just want to remind you that in this case, there is no ambiguity about the facts of the case, about who did it. Again, Lindsay Clancy admits to doing it. Her lawyers are arguing that she did it, but it should be mitigated. The evidence shows that she did it. The husband says that she did it. The prosecution, the police, everybody involved says that she did it, and yet they're still trying to create a mystery around this. They're still trying to get her off. They still want her to be free because, oh my God, how could we ever hold a woman accountable for murdering 3 of her?
Yeah, like, I just hate that, honestly, like...
How could we ever hold a woman accountable?
Like, infantilizing us like that. No,
Needs to be done. Needs to be done with, like, without impunity.
Many ways and many different ways.
Wildly.
If we do something wrong, we do need to be called out for it.
Maybe not wildly. Nah, I'm like 100% with you. Your statement earlier, like this bitch should have been dragged out back behind the house and shot in the back of the head when they found the kids dead.
It's degrading, really, is what it comes down to.
It shouldn't have been a trial. It should have been like, yeah, this is what happened. Bang, done, over.
Like, apparently, if the reports are to be believed, they found her in the driveway with her fucking wrist slit and her neck broke.
Yeah, in the snow.
She could have died a really grueling, painful death. Really slow.
It's just left her there in the snow.
Yeah. Or better yet, moved her to, like, a warm cell or something where she just laid on the floor and slowly fucking died. It's like, arguably letting her freeze to death would be kind. She'd go numb eventually. The cold would just put her out to sleep. Like, wouldn't really be that bad.
Of like, oh, if I do something wrong, I get away with it all the time, but that's dumb. It's like saying, like, you got, like, I only have men in the chat right now, I think, but it's like, somehow you guys have higher expectations, like, you're just naturally expected to be better behaved than we are. No, I don't stand for that. It's gross.
Her children for intricately planning the murder of all 3 of her children. Now, of course, that's my opinion, that's my speculation. I know a lot of you are thinking out there that those are false allegations and not facts.
False allegations and not facts.
Because, of course,
Oh yeah, this guy built his entire career off of that crazy lady.
Dude, I'm glad he played the clip right after, too, because I was about to be like, what?
I was in the same, but like, did you just say the wrong? And okay, all right, that's wow.
And show us something
Ebonics
completely
at its
different.
finest.
Which is home, family, emotions, his emotional life. And then it gets better. 2029, all the way to
Not even, that's not even Ebonics, it's just dumb nigger being dumb nigger.
Retrograde, his Venus retrograde. It's about to get real interesting in the next,
Dude, it really always annoyed me at work whenever people were like, oh, work is not going well.
Shit, Mercury in retrograde, bro. So the husband did it.
Yeah. I don't know. Leave Mars out of it. Mars is just minding his own business.
Can you imagine how wild our justice system would be if we actually took that kind of crap into consideration?
And for karma to do its thing.
But for those of us who are sane, for those of us who are rational-minded individuals, this is a plague. This is a problem in the United States of America. These people will end up on juries.
I mean, like, at a point, like, the pinnacle of society kind of operated like that, too, man. Like, had Rome and all these smaller empires that were polytheistic. They pretty much would like slit a chicken's throat and
Breeding entrails and such.
yeah. However, the blood pulled up was like the verdict. Like, however the wind blew, if a leaf landed on that brick over there, you were probably guilty. Zeus demands it. So, at one point we did kind of like live our law like that.
They will be dissecting evidence in these cases in all sorts of ridiculous ways, and some very violent and dangerous individuals will be released back onto the streets due to the fact that these idiots are an ever-growing aspect.
Yeah, that's another thing. That was one of the things I noticed about when I became a mom, was like, my compassion was, what's the word? Was like super optimized. Like, now, I think Shuan had talked about this a lot. Like, oh yeah, all these criminals, yeah, put them in the box. I want my babies to be safe. Yep.
Of our society that we have to figure out how to deal with. But you know what? Those are just my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below.
As usual, if you like this video. That was Actual Justice Warriors video. Alright, well, thank you very much for, being here. And I just want to end this with, like, look, being a mother is just really the best thing in the world. And it's just so sad. It's so sad that people take that gift and just smash it into 3 trillion pieces. Hey, Hatter. But, listen, I want to end this with saying, like, look, you matter. You were never a mistake. God loves you very much. And now go and be the person you were meant to be. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Alright, closing remarks. Bitches be crazy. Repeal the 19th. Enforce accountability. Remove women from all points of authority and decision making. And we'll see a lot less of this shit. Also limit women's exposure to the internet by like 99%.
Absolutely wild, the hive mind that has come out through TikTok and stuff like that. The hive mind that is formed, absolutely wild.
If people just fucking left. Say, oh man, he's being too extremely misogynistic for my take. I, Feeble Mind, the man who chained his voids to dishwashers and made them crawl around on the apartment floor. I am offended by these statements. Those are all jokes, by the way. He didn't actually do that to anybody. But yeah.
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
But yeah, closing remarks on the Lindsay Clancy case. Bitch is guilty. She's an evil fucking woman. She just needs to be dragged out back the courthouse and shot in the back of the head. I 100% advocate for the death penalty for this woman. Genuinely bring back capital punishment for crimes like this.
Not even capital punishment, like actual bring back cruel and unusual punishments for truly heinous crimes.
I mean, like even like with like Carmelo Anthony, for instance, like they tried to fucking appeal his sentence. I think he deserves the death penalty, man. I really do.
Oh,
like,
100%.
Like that little fucking jigaboo fucking moon cricket literally just like fucking willy-nilly stabbed somebody for no fucking reason. Essentially, he cold-blooded killed a kid.
Yeah, he's just like it was awful. I wouldn't consider it truly heinous, but he does deserve the death penalty. But when I'm talking like cruel and unusual punishments, we're talking like, guy rapes, a 9-month-old to death or something like that. That dude should have his cock split down the middle publicly and left to be bleed out.
Oh well, this bitch literally she strangled an 8-month-old baby with an elastic band and watched it kick and scream and cry, and then her other kids were sitting there watching, wondering why the fuck their mom's killing them. So she literally deserves to like be dismantled bone by bone and be kept conscious for it.
This is a point where like you pump her full of adrenaline and you draw and quarter her with horses.
Yeah. Whatever, like the slowest, most painful,
heinous punishments.
Traumatizing, destructive way to go out, like she deserves it. Brazen buller, boil her alive, fucking hang her upside down with like
beat her with chains.
Yeah, she deserves the worst of the worst, man. Anybody who does this type of shit deserves the worst of the worst. Anything involving children, whether it be, grooming, fucking rape, murder, fucking any instance of harming a child mentally or physically should just result in being fucking spread fucking blood-eagled.
Run over by one of those big rolling tractors that flatten roads.
Oh, dude. It reminds me of, what was that movie?
The full Zamboni scene.
No, the fucking, Who Framed Roger Rabbit at the end. The fucking judge.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in so long. I don't remember.
Just dissolves them in acid.
Yeah, alright. That works. You got any happy videos in your I feel like we need a pick-me-up after that.
Let's see the
Hayden Christensen is reportedly in the final stages of signing a multi-picture deal with Disney and Lucasfilm.
I still think the notion of a Darth Vader film or series would be really fucking badass. As long as they do it right, that's like the key. Is they gotta.
Yeah, as long as they don't just like turn him into a dude in a dress or something like that. They need to do it right.
Recast him with a black guy.
I mean, if they want to have James Earl Jones come in and do the Vader voice again, I'd be fine.
He's
with that.
dead.
He is?
Yes.
Oh.
He died like
when
a few
did that
years
happen?
ago. A few years ago, man. It was before they did like the Fortnite Darth Vader thing, because like his distant family members who had like no actual claim to his estate were like trying to like fucking sue Fortnite for like the use of his voice. But like the thing is like Disney owns his voice when it comes to Darth Vader, so like really had no say in it.
Oh, Beans, yeah, he died September 9th, 2024.
I don't have anything positive, really. I have some more political shit that's probably more optimistic than dead kids. But I don't know. Nobody's really put out any interesting AI videos lately. All I kind of watch is like political shit. I don't know. Maybe we shift gears to a game or something.
And you start making more content.
Yeah. Everybody's got to start making more content. Do cool shit. Make videos. I can't wait to play fucking Valheim, dude. It's gonna be so fun. I miss going on the fucking river voyages and sea voyages.
Let's look at the 1.0 trailer. We'll start building some hype around that. I love the building in Valheim. It's probably one of the most creative and what's the word I'm looking for? Like you can do what you want building of all of them so far.
Did I ever tell you about like the first base that I built in Valheim? Like literally, yeah. Like I built a fucking I built a long hall, right? Like just like one really long fucking building with like everything in it, and like separate rooms for everybody, and like, you know, armor stands. It was really good, like really highly decorated. There was a big fire pit in the middle, like a big table surrounding the fire pit. You know, there was like jacuzzis in every corner, red banners and carpeting everywhere. It was really like very Ragnar Lothbrooky. And then
can you believe it? They didn't have a jacuzzi.
Dude. I know I've told everybody about the time where I fucking booked the hotel for the jacuzzi, and they didn't have the jacuzzi. It was so fucking bad.
I would have been pissed.
Oh, dude. But yeah, it's like, so like I built this base, and then I built fencing around it, and then I fucking dug a big ass moat around the entire base with just little bridges on like each face. Like there was a north, south, east, and west bridge.
Out.
Yeah, then like along the border, I put the automatic crossbows.
Oh, okay.
So like I literally just had like an auto turret defense system. Like they would fall into the moat and just get like fucking hammered with the fucking auto turrets.
Yeah, I did precisely the opposite. I just built like a big wall around my base that went out into the water, and basically all travel was in and out of the docks.
See, that's like another thing too, but you gotta like kind of set up at a coastal place. And yeah. I know that's not always the case, man. Especially with Valheim, I think there's like always like one set starting point, is there not?
You start in the center of the map, and then you work like outwards. That's just kind of how the world generation works.
Yeah.
The next base I made though was actually on like an island, and that was actually really cool because I didn't have to deal with anything coming and attacking me, raiding my base, and that sort of a thing.
Yeah, because like
that was nice.
I remember when I played, I was playing with like a clan of people, and essentially like it was a fucking journey. It was like an odyssey to get to any type of water. Like we had to explore for like days to find water, and by the time we did, it was literally only a lake, right? So like we built a base like on this lake. And that was where we built all of our ships, and we had like portals and all that stuff, so we could like you know, just build the components and resources and then like take it to other places, right? So like even like the attempt to find like a coastal like area to where we could launch other voyages and find like other lands and stuff, like it took forever to like establish like our sea presence.
Sounds like you got kind of scummed on the on your world seed. It's like Minecraft. It's procedurally generated, so each world is different.
Yeah, like we definitely got shafted like on our world seed and where we started. Anyway, let's watch the trailer. I love the art design of this game too. I love how it's like pixelated, but like high quality pixelated.
Yeah, it falls into that same category that Deep Rock does, where it's simple, but it's executed so well.
And it's got like RuneScape graphics essentially.
I hate those things. I'm not sure, but that ship that they just showed looked a lot larger than the final ship you get in the current version.
I was gonna say, it looks like a new version of the ship.
Oh yeah, we get to fight snow yetis.
Yeah, she looks fun as fuck.
Oh, I'm jazzed. Oh, hold up, pause there.
What'd you see?
Yeah, go back. The final frame before they do the PlayStation thing. That'll work. There is a character actually on like a moose. To my knowledge, the current game doesn't have any mounts.
I don't remember there being mounts. No, I remember it being like you're either like on the boat or you have like portals and stuff.
Yeah, and those are like your only methods of transportations. I'm hoping they are adding in like a bunch of. It'd be cool to ride around on like a pack of wolves and stuff like that. But
ground mounts would be a game
Moose is
changer,
awesome.
man. Like
Huge.
like I said, I got shafted the one time I played this game, and like exploring the map was like treacherous, and like finding water and expanding out was like a days long event because like we just like.
Well, you're limited by your stamina and how fast you can move.
Yeah.
Basically, you put all your points into stamina, or you don't get to explore very quickly.
Yep. And that was like the kind of like lame thing about Power World too, is like all of my points are in stamina with my character.
Yeah,
like you're not really an efficient explorer if you're not dumping everything into stamina.
Luckily, later game you can get like the elixirs and that sort of a thing, and you take a mind wipe potion, and reset them. But once you got all the fast travel points, then you can dial back on the stamina. Exploration's not nearly as critical.
So, after more than 5 years in early access, Valheim is finally getting close to its 1.0 release. For a lot of you, this is probably nothing new, has been a long time coming. But since I'm putting this video out on my main channel, there is a good chance some of you have never actually played or heard about Valheim.
I'll probably end up picking up this game Friday when I get paid.
Well, Valheim isn't exactly new territory for me. I've been covering it for a while now, making guides and live streaming, though all of it.
You said you've played it before. You don't own it anymore, or what?
I have it on console, I think.
Shift things around a little bit, which means that
Okay,
we have
it is. It's I know it's
to the
cross-platform.
and all my edited videos, like
Yeah, but
right here,
the
are
Xbox is
dedicated
my
to
kid's
my
main
that's right.
source of entertainment, so taking that from them leaves them with like
1.0.
nothing to do.
None of the Valheim content really has started showing up here, which is going to be changing from today.
I haven't played like
So
Black
if you're new
Desert
to the
or
game,
any of my
this
other
will be a
Xbox
pretty good
games
video.
because
Before we get into it,
I just
do want
can
to
never
say
get
that
the
I want
time to
keep
get the
spoilers to a
Xbox for my
minimum.
kid.
That way you'll
You
get
might
info
see
you
if
need without missing
your
out on the
Xbox
fun
gets
of
owning
discovering
games
things
transfers
for
over
yourself.
to like
At its
Xbox
core,
PC.
Valheim is a
It does,
Viking-inspired
but then it
survival
has
game
to
developed
run
by
on your
Viking.
PC's hardware.
You are a fallen warrior, handpicked by Odin and sent to Valheim to help him get rid of some old enemies, all to prove yourself worthy of Valhalla. But once you actually get into the game, it's a lot less about following a set story and a lot more about the journey you end up making for yourself. You'll explore the world, grab whatever resources you can find, craft your first tools and weapons, build yourself a safe house, and slowly get ready to head out further into the world. And that basic loop just keeps going as you play. You'll explore, you find new biomes, new enemies, gather new resources, unlock new weapons and gear, craft better stuff, cook better food, and keep pushing further in the unknown. Now, every world is procedurally generated from its seed, which you can pick at random or pick yourself by typing it in. That means your experience can be totally
About
different
getting
every
Amber like
time you start
a
new
compact
adventure.
PC that'll
Now,
run
Valheim supports
games
up to
like
10
this
players
in
the same
a
world, but you can
YouTube
also
studio
play
at the same
solo,
time.
and that's totally manageable as well. On paper, Valheim probably sounds pretty familiar. A lot
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
wondering
other
if my
survival
PC
games
will
have
even
pretty
be
much
able to
the
play
same
it. I hope it
basic
will.
game loop. Gather resources, build a base, craft better gear, fight some enemies, get even better gear, you get the idea. But Valheim does a really good job of making all these things, all these systems depend on each other and making each of them actually feel important. One example, your base is not just a nice little corner you can decorate, show off to your friend or craft in. If you make it comfortable enough, you get a longer rested bonus, which actually is going to make a big difference in how well you can explore and fight. It boosts your stamina regeneration and even helps you level up your skills faster. And food doesn't work the same way as it would do in a pure survival game, which is why I always have called Valheim Survival Light. If you, for example, skip eating, you will not die from starvation, but you will be way too weak to do much of anything. Eating food will boost your health and stamina, allowing you to last longer in combat or while running away from it. Depending on what food you go for, you determine whether you are focused on more health, stamina, or magic, or a more balanced combination. and much of this becomes important before you actually set out to do anything. If you're just working around on your base or farming, you're probably not going to be focused too much on health or magic. But before you go out and explore, mine, fight, chop wood or gather some special resources, you might want to start thinking about what you're wearing, what you're eating, and what you should be bringing with you. Base building is a huge part of Valheim, and honestly I think it's probably one of the main reasons people keep coming back to this game. I think it's got a unique simplicity, but you can still pull off some really detailed and complex builds if you want. But there are also some mechanics you should be aware of.
He talks about being able to pull off complex builds and then shows off the simplest build of all time.
Of it will collapse under their own weight, or it will get harder
But I
to
mean,
finish the
like,
higher sections.
I mean, to me, that shit's
Also
new. Like, the way all that
generates
shit
smoke.
collapses,
And if you
that's
don't
new.
give it a way
You
out,
don't have to worry
your
about
house will
that.
fill up with smoke, and you will start to suffocate. Overall, Valheim got that really cozy vibe, especially if you take your time with it. But there are
That is one thing,
definitely
it
moments
does
where you're gonna
feel
be
very
stepping into a
cozy.
new
It's a
biome
very
and immediately
chill
think-
survival
rethink your
game.
life choices. The nice thing is you can decide how tough Valheim will be for you. There are world modifiers that lets you make things less stressful, less grindy, or way harder if that's what you want, or even just turn this into a building sandbox. And even though there is already a ton to do and the game is pretty stable, it is still in early access. Which brings us to what 1.0 actually means. Valheim will release in its full version on the 9th of September 2026. With 1.0, PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch 2 are going to be joining the PC and Xbox versions, expanding where the game can be played. More importantly, full crossplay will be supported between all of them. If you already own Valheim before the full release, you shouldn't have to do anything. But if you think about picking it up at release, just know that the price is now set at approximately $30. Honestly, I think it's still a fair price for the amount of playtime and fun I have gotten out of it. As mentioned, if you already owned the game, if you already have owned Valheim, you don't need to do anything. Your existing save will just update to 1.0. Your existing worlds and characters will still be available. You should, however, be aware that previously explored areas on your existing world will not be updated with the changes and the new biomes. So if you have been spending some time already exploring the Deep North in its current state, then that area will remain the same once 1.0 releases. That is why the dev team is recommending to start a new save if you want to experience all of the new additions as intended. With the 1.0 release, we're also going to finally get those long-awaited achievements, giving completion-focused players a new reason to play or return. There will be more than 50 of them at launch. Now, just a heads up, these will not unlock retroactively based on what you did before 1.0. You'll have to earn them all once the achievements go live. And if you enable cheats, world modifiers or certain mods, they will or could disable achievements on that world and your character. Now, speaking of mods, just that you know, Valheim still will not support them natively, and there will be no workshop integration. So be prepared for many of the existing mods to be broken or outdated when the full release arrives. It will take some time for the modding community to catch up again as well. There are also a bunch of optimizations coming with the full release, like faster saving and some tweaks to help cut those little micro stutters when you're loading into a new area. Personally, I'm still hoping to see some improvements to multiplayer, networking, and less delay when you're interacting with things while you're online. But I'm not expecting to see 1.0 magically fix every performance issue overnight. The devs already have said that really big builds will still cause performance issues, especially on surface. That also doesn't mean that 1.0 is in the final state of the game. Iron Gate has said they plan on keep on working and optimizing Valheim after the 1.0 release, so we can still expect bug fixes and quality of life tweaks. If you have never played Valheim before and you're not waiting for like the release of PlayStation 5 or Switch 2, you might be wondering, is it now the time for me to jump in or should I just wait until 1.0? As mentioned, characters and saves created before 1.0 will still be available and working once the full release arrives. So just keep in mind that any worlds that you created and explored before the full release will not give you the full experience of the updated world generation. apart from that, if achievements are something important to you, you probably want to wait until the full release so you can start unlocking them from your first playthrough. There is also no financial reason to buy the game right now, since the price is already set for the 1.0 release, so you're not missing out on like an early access discount by waiting. With the full release a couple of weeks away, I think new players have a pretty good reason to wait. But of course, nothing is stopping you from picking it up now, getting familiar with the game, or even starting a character that you might be able to carry over into 1.0. So whether you're completely new to the game, or you're returning after a few years away, or you simply have been waiting to finally have Valheim in 1.0, September 9 is pretty much the
Probably make it a rule that
in.
people joining the server have to start with a fresh character.
Talking about the actual content. Iron Gate has shared a lot of information already what is coming in 1.0.
Honestly, it's fair.
But Valheim is one of those games that really benefits from discovery. Finding a new biome, running into a creature you've never seen before, or unlocking something you didn't know was in the game, that's a huge part of what makes your first playthrough so memorable. So instead of talking and showing you everything before you actually get the chance to just jump in and experience it, I'd rather leave those discoveries for when you get there yourself. And with 1.0, Valheim will become a regular part of content here on this channel. So going forward, you can expect new guides after the full release, but I also want to revisit some of the older topics I have covered over the past few years and update them when I feel like the game has changed enough to make it worth it. Now, if you rather just watch the...
Man, Tim Curry passed away? Yeah, 80 seems to be that magic number recently. It's unfortunate, man. He did a lot of really good acting shit. One of my favorite roles of his is the Soviet bad guy in Command and Conquer. He's like tries to take communism to the fucking moon. That sucks.
I mean, it doesn't work on Earth. I don't know how you'd get to work on the moon.
I think that's like the whole joke of like Command and Conquer. But what do I know?
Yeah, probably.
Adventures as they occur, as they happen. Our Valheim live streams are still gonna go over on the B side, and I will leave a link in the description below. I hope this helped you out and got you ready for the 1.0 release. I want to thank you so much for watching. This was Beelbum. Goodbye for now.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for the whole Valheim group play. It's gonna be fun.
I'm properly jazzed for it.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, yeah! Valheim Gamescom trailer.
I would think it's the same one we saw, but if it's not... Oh no, this is new.
We should also get ready to like put out like some sort of like Valheim related AI video.
I was just thinking
like
that I've got an idea. Once this is done,
yeah.
I got some ideas.
Yeah, they're really going out of their way to show ground mounts being a thing.
Definitely saying it without saying it so far.
Hype. Hype.
I got chills.
Pretty sick animation too. I like that.
Yeah. So my thought on a collaborative AI video project would be that like we play and stream in episodes and we kind of document what happens and then turn those into like, oh, Valheim Skynet episode 1, and then actually turn that into an animation.
We definitely got to put it out within like the first week.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of those projects that we just like fucking hammer out in like 3 days.
May even start working on like master style prompt now.
No, like definitely
and
like
get that established.
Get our reference sheets and fucking, you know, setting and like the general vibe and direction of the video. Get that all set up. What kind of song do you think we should do? Should we do like a metal, like a Viking metal song?
Viking metal would be pretty sick.
Then can do like a whole bunch of like sea dance action sequences with our characters fighting these monsters and shit. I think that'd be cool. Some shots of us all on the fucking boats and stuff, building the base. Yeah. You know, I didn't get to see this fucking Warlock trailer. I was at work yesterday when you guys were watching Gamescom.
I will say, the game looks very cool, very pretty, but the gameplay that I saw looked very slow for some reason.
The town up ahead. What do you know of it?
Crickshank. They say it harbors
To me, it's like really kind of like a weird choice to make a D&D game of this scope and scale and have it be locked to like one class, one character. It should have been like a create a character game where you like play like one of like maybe 2 or 3 classes. Like just standard fucking warrior, warlock, mage, or fucking ranger type shit.
Watching and rethinking over what they're doing there, like she like lit the webs on fire and then she pulled water out and then put the fire out. I'm wondering if they're almost going for more of a like puzzle game as opposed to a combat focus.
It seems like that, but like the way this plays and looks, it kind of reminds me of like kind of like the Force Unleashed a little bit. The way she's using her powers to traverse the game world. Like you can see her like using magic to like rip open doors and like move objects like she did with the lantern and the spider webs. It's just like it's like the equivalent of Starkiller like ripping open a door with the Force. Like look, moving the objects around freely. She's either gonna like traverse through that or use it to, yeah. Like, so it seems like the game's just gonna like heavily like lean on her powers and abilities to like get through the map, and combat is gonna be I don't know, maybe they'll iron it out. I'll have to like see when she starts fighting if they include combat in this gameplay.
They have combat later on.
I mean that's the thing too, is like she's a fucking warlock. She relies on magic and summoning demons and fucking other shit. I see she has like hammer and fucking short sword. That's a pretty cool combination, to be honest.
It's not how I play a warlock in D&D, but then again, I tend to break the rules there. Not actually like go against the rulebook, but like breaking game mechanics and making it stupidly overpowered.
The mists are eating at the very foundation.
Yeah, I've always been kind of puzzled with like the conflation of like warlocks and like wizards and mages. Warlocks were never really supposed to be like predominantly like sagey spellcasters. They were always kind of like warriors that used demons and dark magic. Honestly, yeah, it just seems like the combat is more used like for her abilities. Like you're supposed to use her abilities more than you are supposed to fight. Like with the melee weapons. Like she just pushed everybody out of the way and fucking teleported and ran. So
it feels almost more like combat is a puzzle to be solved rather than a battle to be fought.
Should have kept with like the Baldur's Gate like roll style for that type of shit. I think it would be funny. Where does this even take place, like region wise?
I mean, I would assume the Fey realm, not the Fey realms, but the Far realms or something like that. I think it's called.
Oh, like doing a ritual in real time is kind of cool.
Something tells me we're not fleeing from this one.
Not an option, Skip. What I need is here.
Apparently this takes place in Darkon, a realm and domain of dread located within the Ravenloft setting.
Oh, goodness.
So apparently that was
Currently
Castle Avernus that was shown in the trailer.
Castle Avernus.
Yeah.
Not Castle Ravenloft.
I don't know, maybe. I'm just looking at the Google AI overview. It's the name it
Gotcha.
drops.
Amber's been running Curse of Strahd for me and a few friends for about 6 or 7 months now.
7, 6, 7.
God damn it.
This combat looks kind of fun, like Force Unleashed-y kind of fun, where you can like use items and weapons from the game world, like magic to manipulate the enemies and all that shit. Seems kind of fun.
It's growing on me a little bit.
It's not as flashy as the Force Unleashed, but I can see what they're trying to achieve with it.
Have your deepest desires,
And granted, that's like alpha footage, so
not the one that matters.
My biggest gripe is that it should be a created character game. It should be like total immersion if you're doing something like this.
yeah, I agree.
Even if like the class was locked to like just one,
You still think this is your quest?
you should at least be able to make your own character.
And defiant.
She got those homophobia eyes, bruh.
raw magic serves us both.
I think I would play it. That Dawn of the Bloodwalker game seems really cool too. I want to play that. Let's see what Fable put out.
Hi there, I'm Connor Cross, art director at Playground Games, and today I'm excited to show you a brand new gameplay demo of Fable.
I'm still on the fence about Fable, man.
Early quest in the game. You'll see cinematics, exploration.
It looks good. It fucking
You'll experience it
seems like it plays good.
February 23rd.
But like at the same time,
against the magnificent backdrop of Albion's capital city.
It's missing like the cartoony charm that Fable had. It's missing the fucking yeah, just the charm that the original Fable games had.
Fable's handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs.
Yeah, you're not going to get the nostalgia feel from it for sure.
Hobbies, families, and homes. And you can interact with every
One of my biggest gripe with, I think I only played Fable 3, but my biggest gripe with it was that, like, you'd eat the food that gave you the best stats, and then your character would get fat.
Businesses to be found across the city.
And then you had to sit there and eat, like, 47 celery sticks to get skinny again.
I never even bothered with the eating, man. Like, to be honest, like I was just good at combat. I just would not get hit. You roll around, you shoot things, you throw spells, you hit things. It's very easy to not die in Fable if you're good enough. It was like part of the fun though in Fable 2. Like you would never die per se. You would just get knocked out, and then like your body would get a scar from getting knocked out, and it would actually like display on your character and all that. In Fable 1 you would fucking die, right? Like they had resurrection files and everything that would essentially serve as like a phoenix down. So like when your character died, it would self-resurrect.
Looking good, darling. He has his own job, hobbies, routine, and memory. Like the rest of our living population, he's not scripted set dressing. He has emergent behavior powered by real-time systems. And he lives here, with me and our daughter Daisy.
Where did babies come from?
Homes come in many different shapes.
Yeah, to me, like, this really looks like what it is. They gave the makers of Gran Turismo, or was it Forza? I think it was Forza. The Playground Games essentially does like a hyper-realistic Grand Prix racing games. So this looks like you gave a studio that makes hyper-realistic Grand Prix racing games a fantasy project. A fantasy RPG project. That's what it looks like. It just looks like a studio that's out of their element trying to produce something that they think is emulating an older title.
And all of them are richly detailed and full of life.
So glad I'm married.
Richly detailed. There wasn't even a fucking door opening animation.
So far, I've been searching for the Heroes Guild,
Incredibly
the traditional
immersive.
home of heroes in Albion. I'm looking for someone to help our grandma and village, who've been turned to stone by Isabel, the mysterious hero in a red cloak. The guild has been locked so far, but I recently acquired a key from my adoptive brother, Connor.
All right, Con. Let's try this key.
And here you'll notice, we removed the ugly troon from the game and put in someone slightly above mid.
I'll take that over what was there before.
Welcome
Oh,
to the
100%
Heroes Guild,
that's
home of the
making it
legendary
funny.
guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
Mother?
You know what I think is funny? Like, I think it was like toward the beginning of the year when they released that like weird second trailer that like everybody hated. I remember I think I said this on a stream too, but I was like, you know what, they're just gonna full on like lean into the whole like Jack of Blades thing, right? I was like, this new like female protagonist, she's literally just gonna be Jill of Blades. Like, she's just gonna be female Jack of Blades, and then they fucking released that recently, and I was like, oh man, great. We're just gonna have strong, empowering female villain that's not really compelling. She's just a ripoff of somebody else. She's gonna kill the cool guild leader and fucking burn down the guild hall, and it's just gonna be a really gay fucking like woman power moment, and it's not gonna be fun.
What a lot of gaming has become, unfortunately.
Can I get a large beer, please? Thank you.
A large beer. Right.
As the saying goes, never meet your heroes.
This will do.
Oh.
Throughout your adventure, you'll be faced with choices, some of which are huge, world-changing decisions. Others are smaller, but all of them have consequences.
Is it really gonna like pause the entire game world until you make a choice, and not just like it be like a reactive choice like every other Fable game?
Hey, put it on a timer. And like, originally, I was joking about the slightly above mid, but now that it's paused here,
and she's actually kind of cute.
Yeah, I was sure.
The key thing to remember is that every choice can get you a reputation.
Oh, you took your bloody All right. Hero. Yeah.
What was with that fucking graphic,
I need your
bro?
help.
The fucking reputation graphic.
Arsehole.
Yeah, it looked gay as fuck, man.
She said,